Why are you digging? My dog is digging. I don't know why. Hey guys, sorry I'm late and gay at Pride Month. No, heck that. Disavow. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm just late. By the way, yeah, the reason why I'm late is because inspiration struck. Like, I was gonna actually talk about a topic on stream, and then I was like, this particular topic would actually work great for a standalone video. So I recorded that video, which I'll have to edit it later. And I will upload that tomorrow morning. So I've kind of been uploading more often here on my Melanie Mac Go Boom channel and on Melanie Mac on Rumble. So that's been fun. I feel like I'm more back in the swing of things. I got my Bible channel back up and running. Got more videos being uploaded here. So this is good. Hold on, let me make sure. Where is... Okay, because I still wanted to talk about some of these topics. Okay, let me take this. I'm going to close out of this one. I have these in another tab. So we do have a couple topics to talk about, mostly like all of the degenerate Pride Month stuff that's going on in the gaming world. And yeah, I also have been covering some of that on this channel. But anyway, hi. I don't know why my dog is... What's your name? Come here. Oh, come here. Oh. She's so retarded. She acts so shy. Look at her. I gave her a haircut a couple days ago. So she is fresh. Sometimes she's like, she can get really fluffy. But right now she is shaved down and looking like a little rat. Yep, she is. Yep, she is. Look how awkward she is. She's so just shy and awkward. Her name is Zoe. I don't know if you can get an idea of just how small this dog is. She's smaller than my cats. But yeah. I don't know what she's doing. She's just digging in the carpet back there. Should I be concerned? Oh. Anyway. She is a cute pupper. Okay, I was trying to see what she's doing. Yeah, I've had her for almost... Wait, has it been 10 years? I got her around 10 years ago, maybe 9. What happened to my background? There it is. Oh, we have different colors. Look, I even have the Christmas one. Trying to think. I don't know. The colors are a bit bright. All right. Let's go ahead and oh, let's see. Zachariah says, Melanie, thank you and everyone else for the prayer. Surgery went well, and all I can do is repent for the stupid stuff I did this last weekend. All I can do is repent. I feel like I'm restarting at 0. Didn't you comment on, was it the Bible channel? Didn't you comment that you were getting appendix surgery, was it? I saw in your comment you were worried because, like, if I'm getting this right, which I imagine it was you because I don't think there was that many people. I noticed on the comments saying that, like, you were worried because you didn't know if you would survive the surgery, and then you were worried because you had fallen into sin over the weekend. All I want to say is I'm really proud of you. And the fact that you have a repentant heart is evidence that Jesus Christ does live in you. So I know, don't beat yourself up. Like, you're acknowledging that whatever you did and falling into sin over the weekend, you're acknowledging that it was wrong. But you don't have to keep beating yourself up. Like, you repented, you've asked for forgiveness, you're getting back on track, walking forward. And hey, we're proud of you. We are. I speak for the other believers here and myself. We are very proud of you. And you know what? You're not starting. You're not restarting at zero. You're. Just think about King David. Look what King David did in the Bible. He murdered a man and committed adultery with that man's wife. And he was deeply repentant, and yeah, I mean, he had to have some consequences for that, as we all do. You know, every time we all fall into sin, there are some level of consequences. But hey, that's okay. We get through it. We get back on track. So I'm proud of you, Zachariah. I'm very glad that you're doing well, that you have gone through your surgery and everything went smoothly. Hey, we support you. Okay, let's go ahead and check out some of these super chats that we've had lined up. We've got Andrew, who started the stream off with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Andrew. Wishing you a blessed stream, Melanie. Going to be listening while at work. Also, I got big news. Got my bike all tuned up, and I'm riding it to work every now and then. I'm excited for it. That is so awesome, Andrew. Well, thank you so much for the super chat and for sharing. That's awesome. Tom Mary Massa also dropped up 50 for episode 50. That's right. We are on episode 50. So it's been like right at around a year if you count the times that, because I've skipped some. So it's been like, should be over a year since I started Go Boom Live. Oh, we got a question. Thoughts on hair transplant? I think if a guy wants to get hair or if a woman had hair loss, but that's not very common for a woman to go bald. But if a guy wants to get hair transplant, go for it, man. Like, I support it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What chat is she reading? All of the chats. YouTube mostly, but Rumble as well, and X. Push-Up says you should also follow that advice, Mel, on how harsh you are on yourself. Ain't that the truth? My goodness. I spent so much time, like, especially, I struggled a lot with that last year, where I would just be, like, beating myself up over the past, like, mistakes that I've made in the past, where I just, like, would ruminate on that. It was really not healthy, but goodness, that's something that I struggle with sometimes. Caleb Cervantes with the $5 says, hey, Melanie, I hope you're having a blessed day. And did you know that Shin Godzilla is going to be re-released in 4K this August on the 14th? Ooh, I did not know that, but that's awesome. How exciting. Push-Ups with the $2 says, notice all right-wing influencers back in Greenwald. There definitely are too many who are backing Greenwald. For those who don't know, I ain't showing everything. Obviously, YouTube wouldn't let me. When did this happen? Last weekend? Thankfully, I was touching grass over the weekend, spending time with family. So I missed a lot of whatever happened. Apparently, some video was circulating of this Greenwald fellow. I think he is a journalist and he has a show on Rumble. Apparently some debauchery and some degeneracy got leaked. Okay, let me pull this up and we can talk about it. I ain't gonna show what I ain't gonna show all of it, but we'll just have a little gander here. I made this post. I said I touched grass and missed whatever happened here. Do I even want to know? I don't know the extent of what this video was, but I did hear that this video leaked of this guy who was taking part, who allegedly paid another man to humiliate him. So he's getting all tied up, and then apparently things as depraved as the dude throwing up so that Greenwald could lick it up off the floor and things of that nature, how it's happening. I don't know. This is all alleged. I just heard this stuff. Thank goodness I didn't actually have to encounter the video. So I don't think it was alleged. I'm just saying alleged because I didn't see it. And I'm also just saying it just for my own protection so that I don't get like sued. So anyway, supposedly this is what happened. Now, then he comes out on Twitter to say, on X, he makes this big post saying, is this live? Yes, it is. He makes this post on X saying, oh, I'm not ashamed of what I did, by the way. It's just a shame that it got out there. You know, this is my private life and blah, blah, blah. Don't kink shame me type thing. It's like, something should be shamed, absolutely. And those being one of them. This is one reason why I don't subscribe to the whole live and let live thing. If you allow degeneracy in society and you act like it's okay, then it will destroy society. So no, these actions are not okay. They are not. So apparently some right-wing accounts are defending him. It's absurd. Also, this guy apparently I think launched his show on Rumble again. Or a new show on Rumble, or a new time, or he relaunched it. I don't know what it is, but it seems like this could possibly be planned. And like, he could have been a publicity stunt. Also, he's seemingly into humiliation, being humiliated. So he could have released the video himself, since he gets some sort of arousal out of being humiliated. It's all very degenerate and disgusting. So yeah, this is perversion. And you know, some people might still like his reporting. That is what it is, but that doesn't mean that we should accept his degeneracy. It's disgusting. And no, I don't trust people who partake in that kind of degeneracy, because it does affect their entire life. You can't just say, okay, yeah, I'm a degenerate, but behind closed doors and in private, but it's okay. I'm still a productive member of society. It's just like, perversion will seep into your entire life, man. Do I chew nicotine gum? No. I'm eating a cough drop. Somebody said she's cute, but her voice barely matches. What is my voice supposed to sound like? That's what I don't understand. People are like, oh, I can't stand your voice. I can't stand your... What is it supposed to sound like? I don't understand. What do you expect my voice to sound like? Is my voice that weird? Like, I don't even know. Hi, am I supposed to talk like this? I don't know. What am I supposed to sound like? I don't get it. I thought my voice was normal. No, I don't really have a sore throat right now. I got over a cold. It was like a 2-week long cold almost. You pictured me sounding like a California girl. Hey guys, like, we're back on the channel. Is this what I'm supposed to sound like, guys? Like, seriously? This is what would match my voice, guys? Seriously, like, I don't know, dude. What do people expect? What do they expect? Your hair is growing back nicely. Thank you. It is growing pretty fast. All things considered. Not as fast as some of these queers expect it to. Why is your hair not long yet? It takes a long time, man. You should VTube with that voice. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not claiming to have the best voice ever, but I just don't understand when people are like, "Oh, I hate your voice. Make it stop." It's like, what am I supposed to do? I don't get it. Should you quit your job? I would suggest having another job lined up first. Thoughts on Little Caesars Pizza? It's funny, I got sponsored by them once. Back, what was that when they had their pretzel crust pizza, I think? Which was like 2021. So I did a sponsorship. I played I streamed the game Valhalla and ate Little Caesars pizza on stream. Whew, that tastes so weird whenever after you do a cough drop. But yeah, anyway, I loved that pretzel crust pizza. It was amazing. So then it's funny because like a year later, they bring pretzel crust back. Now, I usually do carnivore diet, so I don't partake in things like bread that often. So every once in a while, I will have a cheat day. So I found out pretzel crust is back. Let me make this a special occasion and have a cheat day. So I ordered it. And then they deliver it, and I open it, and it wasn't pretzel crust. It was normal crust. And I called and I said, "Hey, I ordered the pretzel crust, and this isn't a pretzel crust. It's a normal crust." And the guy on the phone was such a jerk. He was like, "No, that was definitely pretzel crust." And I was like, "I've had the pretzel crust before. This is definitely not that. This is a regular crust. Like, I can send you a picture if you want." And he's like, "Nope, it's definitely a pretzel crust. What does it look like?" So it looks like the normal crust. It's just like the regular white bread with like a light toasting on it. Well, what do you think pretzels are? And I was like, well, yeah, pretzels are bread, but it's not the same as regular bread. And then he just kept being snarky. So I was like, you know what? Forget it. I'll just deal with it. Forget it. And then he's like, "Oh, actually, oh, what did he say? I don't remember what he said, but he wasn't gonna fix it because they didn't have pretzel crust, and I don't know why. He was just insisting that that was pretzel crust when it obviously wasn't." And he's like, "Oh, well, sorry about that." So I was like, it's fine. Then I put up a review with a picture of it, and so it's definitely not pretzel crust. And the guy on the phone was sassy with me. So yeah. Why are you worried about my voice? I'm not worried about it. I just think people constantly are making comments about my voice, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. Like, I can't change my voice. Oh, did Critical Drinker give me a shout out? I saw he posted a Tomb Raider video, and I haven't gotten a chance to watch it yet. Was any of my like tweets or anything featured in the video? That is awesome. He's great. Well, I'm catching up with chat. What's better, Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, or Domino's? I mean, if we're talking the actual pretzel crust pizza, that was my favorite. But otherwise, I would say Pizza Hut. I am a big fan of Pizza Hut for the regular chains. Yes, exactly. Pretzels are brown. And he's like, what? Should we just have cooked it longer? It's like, no, it's just, that's not a pretzel. That guy was such a jerk. So anyway, I feel like you're a Karen in real life. No, but if you order pretzel crust and you don't get pretzel crust, this is a once in a year opportunity. Of course you're gonna call. And no, if I was a Karen, I would have marched up there and insisted, give me my money back now. I didn't do it. I said, you know what? Whatever. It's fine. I'll eat it. But people have gotten so retarded to where it's like you're never allowed to complain about bad service or you're called a Karen. It's like, nah, dude. If people give you bad service, you're not being a Karen to speak against it. A Karen is somebody who is complaining about service that's not even bad service or expecting too much. So be for real, bro. Yes, I saw that Mark Dice featured me in his video today. I love it. I was so stoked about that. Nothing worse than when you get a wrong order. Exactly. And I'm telling you, 99 times out of 100, if my order is wrong, I don't even say anything. But when it was a once in a year or pretzel crust and I didn't get the pretzel crust, yeah, I was going to call about it. Make sure there was no mistake there. Like no order mix up. So yeah, I did make a review and posted a picture of it so people could clearly see that was not pretzel crust. I don't remember him saying anything about you, but it sounded like he got a lot of info from you. He is a really big Tomb Raider fan. I will give him that. He is an actual Tomb Raider fan. So did I get mentioned in the video or not? I'm sure it was an awesome video regardless, but yeah. I want to get into Tomb Raider. Are the remasters the way to go? Yes. Yes. Start with Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered, then play 4 through 6 remastered. Anything other than that, I don't give a crap about. Just the originals. So play those remasters. They're fantastic. Which, by the way, so they do have the remasters, 1 through 3 remasters. They do have physical editions of those, as well as obviously digital. The 4 through 6 remasters, we will be getting physical editions of those as well, outside of limited run games, because limited run games did like a collaboration with 1 through 3 and 4 through 6, but limited run games is gay, and they fired my old friend because some wildebeest reported her. So I don't support limited run games, and you don't have to, because they will be dropping some physical copies of 4 through 6 in regular. I don't know about on Xbox though, but otherwise, they will in like Walmart, Best Buy, to my knowledge. Yeah, I don't think I've ever gotten Little Caesars ever since, and that's been like 3 years. Heck, I dropped the lid. Exactly. If I pay for something, I better give. I pay for exactly. That is not a Karen thing to do. If you have a real complaint. Exactly. Thank you. Hold on. I'm trying to catch up with chat. Drop the teeth whitening routine. Thank you. It's just like once every couple of years, I'll do a round of Crest white strips. Nothing complicated. I will say, I recommend the regular ones because I got those like last year? No, like a year and a half ago. I don't remember how long ago it was. I got those like 1 hour express Crest white strips, express whitening. And I used those and I was like using them as instructed, but then I noticed like one of my teeth was getting a little see-through. And I was like, oh no, it was ruining the enamel. And I was worried because I thought it might have been permanent because like that can ruin your enamel. So I quit using the white strips after that. And it did fix itself. Thank goodness. But yeah, it was like that for a little bit. And then like a year later, I did a round of Crest white strips, but the regular ones. The ones that you just leave, the regular strength, you leave them on for 30 minutes. Yeah, I think those are great. Dude, you know what? No hate there. A critical drinker played the Tomb Raider remaster and kept missing a jump before deleting stream. Yeah, I'm telling you, classic Tomb Raider games, especially if let's say he took a break from them and didn't play it for a while and he came back to it, like he's had to adjust to getting back into the swing of it. But they're definitely, unless you play all the freaking time, there's definitely a learning curve with it. And then if he hadn't played classic Tomb Raider in a long time and then came back to it, that's understandable that he would have to adjust to it again. Let's see. Okay, so he didn't shout me out in the video. Okay, that's fine. He didn't have to. But it sounds like I'm sure it was a great video. I was happy to see that on my subscription feed because I was like, yes, more Tomb Raider. We need more attention on how they're ruining Tomb Raider. You don't have to skip 6. Come on. Now 1 through 5 are better, but 6, you're missing out on some really great Lara Croft personality in 6. But I will say 6 does have a lot of flaws. And it does veer away from a classic Tomb Raider experience. I wouldn't want them to continue in the direction of Tomb Raider 6. But I still have a special place in my heart for it. All right, let's see. Do I listen to anyone? I have a little bit, but I used to listen to them back in the day. I loved that song, but I'm not like particularly a big 2NE1 stan, but I did like them back in the day. I know they've had like some sort of reunion tour or something. And one of them, someone said, you and Kara are not friends anymore. Who said that? Of course we're still friends. Unless she made an announcement that she hated me that I'm not aware of. But to my knowledge, we're still friends. But yeah, like they had like some sort of 21 reunion, and one of the members, she came back and she had all of this filler in her face, so she looks scary. I'm hoping she fixes that. Dissolve that stuff, man. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up with chat. Rapture ready? I don't believe in pre-tribulation rapture. I think that the Bible timeline appears to be that there will not be a rapture, like that people will be going through tribulation. The Christians will be going through tribulation, but I don't claim to have all the knowledge on that. But I am right with Jesus. So, hey, if that were to happen, I would feel confident in my position. Yes, I saw that. I got featured in Mark Dice video. I was so happy about that. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Let's pull it up and watch the part about me together. No, I am legit excited about that. I think Mark Dice is awesome. He's featured me on his channel before, and I just think that's so nice. Why is it not show? Why? Here, cancel. Oh, because it's on a different, hold on, it's on a different Chrome sign in. I have like all these different YouTube channels, Bible channel, main channel, all this and that. And so it's like, gets confusing with StreamYard. Okay, hold on. Let's cue this up. Oh, it's playing. I don't want to play it. Hold on. Let me cue this up and then we'll watch it. Oh. Okay. Okay. Present. Sanity returns. Also share tab audio. Okay, hold on. Let me turn my music off. I'm listening to, I know you guys can't hear the music. I'm listening to Fit for a King. I love their new song. It's so good. Okay, anyway, here is a video by Mark Dice. I would encourage you guys to check it out. Leave a comment. Here, watch. This is where he features me.
The demonic left. And nobody captures the sentiment of what normal people feel every time June rolls around than this gamer chick, Melanie Mack.
Everybody talks about black fatigue, and I get it. But can we also talk about fat fatigue? Especially with June rolling around the corner. Like, can y'all just get back in the closet for real? If you're going to be a pervert, do it in the closet.
That's right, and in a sane society, this is how the anchors on Fox News and the Daily Wire would sound. But as everybody knows, they're all a bunch of cowards. And this is an attempt...
Yay! I am so excited. I am so excited that I got that feature on the Mark Dice video. So definitely check his video out. Show him some love in the comments. But yeah... The one time when he featured me before and I left a comment, I was like, oh, thank you for featuring me. And he said, these conservative outlets should be letting people like you speak, but they're cowards. I'm like, let's go. I love it. All right. Hold on, let me catch up. Yes, for real, the pride fatigue. I made a video about it yesterday, I believe. I will be talking a lot about this kind of topics for this month of June because there's probably going to be a ton of content centered around that from some tomfoolery going on, especially these gaming companies and stuff that try to talk about these perversions tomorrow's video I have coming out in the morning will be about yeah, it's gonna be a doozy. There is a jump scare in it. I'll just say I'm gonna drop it tomorrow morning, the video. There will be a jump scare in it, so get ready. Okay, let me see. JR with the $2 says happy 1 year Go Boom live anniversary. Thank you. I'm so excited. I know it has to be around a year. Give or take, today we will be celebrating as if today is the 1 year. Donaldo Diaz with a $1.99 for democracy. Let's go. Xavier with the Australian 10. Good day. Happy 50th Go Boom live. Lord of the Rings is a Christian story. For Aragorn is the king returned. Gandalf rose from the dead, and Frodo is the sacrifice, for he takes the ring. That's the thing. Tolkien is he was a Catholic. So there definitely was some inspiration with his faith in his writings. And that was one. Didn't he speak out against Disney because he said they're soulless or something like that? I don't want to be misquoting him, but that would be very correct, especially in modern day. Just to think, because back when he said that, oh, was that C.S. Lewis that spoke against Disney? What's the difference between Catholic and a Christian? There's definitely some denominational differences, and there's some practices that are different. Catholics, they pray to Mary and the saints to be intercessors, for example. And Christians, we don't do that. We believe that is idol worship, but I don't want to upset any Catholics here, because I don't think it's productive to argue about denominational differences. I personally don't feel led to do that. I think as long as you believe Jesus Christ is your savior and you are following him, then you're good. So I don't like to, I'm not Catholic, but I don't want to, I'm not going to make the claim that Catholics aren't saved. Obviously, there's a lot of professing Catholics, people who call themselves Catholics, who aren't actual believers, but that goes with every denomination. There's always going to be people who are saying that they're saved, but they're not. So, yeah. Some people already mad in chat. Dude! I ain't trying to argue with you. Calm down. Put some ointment on your butt since it's so hurt. I very calmly, or very gently offered my opinion. So your butteth should not be that hurteth. Tony Morrow with the $9.99 says, got back from Orlando. Disney World is amazing. Was amazing. Universal, not so much. That's funny. I like Universal better than Disney World. Epic Universe is one of the worst parks I've ever been to. No joke. What a massive disappointment. Wow. Well, I'm sorry that you were disappointed. I have a rat. Peter is so butthurt, he's got a rash. All right, hold on. Let me check the super chat or the Rumble rants. I gotta show some love to Rumble. All right, we got Jared with the one who says, any thoughts on any of the games that were shown today during the State of Play? I didn't actually watch State of Play. I know there were rumors that they might show the new Tomb Raider, but I don't think that happened. I'll check that here in a second. Lone Wolf with the 10. Melanie, did you see the Witcher 4 tech demo? I did see a bit of it. Random Nobody gets it 10 subs on Rumble. Thank you so much. And we got Data who gifted 5. Thank you so much. I did see the tech demo, a bit of it. I didn't watch that much of it. I will say though, hold on, because I made a tweet. Oh, what I did notice, is that they definitely made some tweaks to Siri. Because in this that they showed, she definitely looked a bit more like an angry lesbian. And here they softened her up. They made some tweaks. Nothing crazy, but they did make some tweaks. And that made all the difference. So where now she looks pretty. But some are saying, hey, this is a different build, that this tech demo isn't going to reflect the real game. I don't know. We'll see. But at least on this tech demo, she looks better. So maybe they were actually listening to gamers. I personally have no interest in playing this game. The Witcher does have some degenerate stuff in it. And I just have a policy right now. I don't play games that have sex scenes in them. I refuse. I think it's unnecessary and perverted. So I don't do that. I don't play those games. All right, we've got JR with the $5. I went to Dallas Fan Expo to see the Rippaverse crew, and I forgot how many flamboyant gay dudes go to cons now. Now it's hard not to be grossed out by them. Oh my goodness. I'm sure, yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of them have, sadly, there are some people who have infiltrated the gaming space, or people who have been groomed in the gaming space to adopt this satanic ideology that is of the Pride Month variety. So yeah, unfortunately, I aggroed a bunch of degenerates, and they think that they should be empowered by degeneracy, when really it's that degeneracy that is rotting their soul. And yeah. I hope that they turn from it. There's, I've been seeing some videos on TikTok, which I know a lot of people don't like TikTok, but I've been seeing videos on TikTok where people are posting their testimonies, where people are, people who did the whole transgender satanic thing with that, how they've detransitioned and they're living their life as God created their body, instead of the perversion that is transgender. So there's a lot of the youths who have detransitioned and gotten out of that death cult. And there are a lot who are also posting, they were like, hey, 2024 was the last year that I was gay. Never again. And it's like, okay, some white pill moments, seeing people turn from these perversions. So yeah. Got push-ups. Says Greenwald is a Marxist. Is he? Because I don't know why. Hold on, I keep noticing I've got my makeup smudged. I noticed that people are, I don't know what it is. Why is the right sweeping for him? Video probably released by a male whore when Glenn tried to get a freebie. He hates America, so I don't feel sorry for him. What the heck? Why is the right sweeping for him? A lot of these conservative or right X accounts are very corrupt, and a lot of them are being paid to post crap. It's weird. At no point should any account, if an account is paid to post something, they should have to disclose that very publicly. Hey guys, this is hashtag sponsored tweet, by the way. It's just insane that a lot of these accounts are sharing stuff and posting stuff and being paid for it, and they're not even disclosing that it's paid. And it's especially odd whenever it's to push some sort of political narrative, when it's a political post, a political tweet that they're being paid for. It's just like there are so many. I see it on a lot of these right accounts, and it's from the left too. But still, it's just like it's hard to trust people on here. So. Okay. Let's see. Dragon Dan with a $5 says, have you ever had Jet's Pizza before you got on the carnivore diet? It's a regional chain, but that's what made me a deep dish pizza guy. I don't think I've ever had Jet's Pizza, but I'm sure it's awesome. I do like deep dish pizza. Push-ups with a 2 says you do a decent British accent. Thank you. Wayne with a $5 says Melanie been a supporter since Facebook streaming. I'm happy you're still doing good for yourself. Oh my goodness, thank you. I did Facebook gaming. So I was signed with Facebook gaming for 2 years in like 2018 and 19. There were some good times, but also I was very stressed about it because at that time it was like, I don't know if Facebook gaming's gonna. I was signed by Facebook Gaming, so I had the contract, which was nice. But I was also worried though, because I was like, I don't know if Facebook Gaming's got long-term potential, and I don't want to throw away my brand streaming on a dead platform. So it was stressful in that regard, but there were a lot of fun times to be had on Facebook Gaming though. And made a lot of friends, which by the way, I'm sure most of them I haven't heard from. I heard from one of my friends who's chill. But for the most part, everybody else was probably pretty woke. So I don't know. Like I doubt that. I'm pretty sure they probably blocked me a long time ago. But yeah, it was a fun time. You never heard of Facebook Gaming? Yeah, Facebook used to have like this gaming initiative, and they signed different gamers to stream on the platform. So yeah. Oh, you said old friend, so I don't know. I think I said, did I say old friend? I thought I said one of my friends. Or maybe I said old. Well, she's still my friend now. But that happened years ago. But me and her, we were friends. If I said old, then I meant we go back. Because me and Kara, we were friends back in... I don't know, like we were first friends like 10 years ago. So yeah, that's what if I said old friend, that's what I meant. Is that one of my we go back friends. What makes you change your hair every video? I don't change my hair every video. I mean, sometimes I'll put it in a ponytail or sometimes I'll style it a little different, but that's because it's like growing out. So when your hair is short and it grows out, it has very different stages. Unless you keep getting it cut, which I'm not doing. So as it grows out a little bit, sometimes I gotta be creative and style it a little different. Or sometimes it's just fun to do a little different. Like, oh, today I want to put my bangs down. Or I want to wear it in a ponytail today. Like, but yeah. Or I want to wear it natural, which is curly. That's called being a woman. We like to have fun with our hair. Depends though. Some women will wear their hair the same forever, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that. But usually we We like to do different things. Okay, let's see. We've got Austin Brown with a 5. Earlier today on Pop Culture Crisis, Chrissy Mayer was asked who would be her fan dream pick for the next Lara Croft. She said Melanie Mac. Oh, that's so sweet. She's so sweet. I wouldn't pick myself because I think I don't have the Lara Croft's features, but that is really sweet. Oh, when is that airing? Is she on Timcast right now? I noticed she was going to be on there. Why? Look up Melanie Mac feeds a hungry Grogu. Am I missing something? I don't remember doing anything like... Wait. Feeds a Grogu. Why do I not remember anything like that? I'm scared. Is this some sort of deep fake? Baby Yoda. Yeah, but I'm trying to remember. I do have... Well, there was a GameStop video where I showed a GameStop TV video where I showcased Grogu. Did I feed him? Why am I not remembering? Oh, it's a toy review? Oh, was that? Oh, okay. I do remember I did a Grogu GameStop TV video. That must be it. Back on when I worked for GameStop TV, I did a bunch of videos, so sometimes they kind of like merge. But yeah, I did do, because at one point, because I did like the regular GameStop TV show, and then they changed their programming, and then they had a series of I forgot what it was called, but it was like collectibles. And I hosted that show for a bit before GameStop TV closed down altogether. And that's another thing. I don't like these, like all these woke people who hate me always, I don't know. I swear a lot of them are bots or at least NPCs, because they always spout the same argument. Like, oh, you're a disgruntled ex-GameStop TV employee because they got rid of you because of your conservatism. And it's like, no, but like, I don't know why they all parrot the same lie. I had an amazing experience at GameStop TV. They never gave me any problems, even though people kept trying to cancel me with GameStop TV. GameStop TV never canceled me when they wanted them to. When the people called, people are calling, like I've had GameStop TV back when I used to work for them. They would call me and be like, hey, we got a call like saying this and that they're trying to cancel you. Just wanted you to know, but we're handling it. And I never got in trouble for anything with GameStop TV. So like for some reason, whenever these woke people want to push this narrative, I always have to defend GameStop TV, because it's like you're making GameStop TV look bad by saying that they punished me for my like anti-woke values. But it's just like, no, that never happened. GameStop TV was great to work for. I had an awesome experience with them. They ended up laying off all of the GameStop TV staff because they quit doing GameStop TV altogether. So yeah, there's that. Someone said I could pass for Latina in that video. I think I was pretty tanned then. Yeah, because my skin is naturally really fair, but I also tan easily. So if I'm outside a lot, I mean, I don't get dark, but I can tan. But yeah. Telling ya. And sometimes I'm Mexican when I feel like it. Last week I was black. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that shirt. I posted it. A black woman is speaking. Listen and learn. Oh, also, let's look at this. I have to share this that I posted last night because Treyarch made this tweet. 1.7 million views with 3.8k likes, so that's not very good. Everyone deserves to be seen, heard, and celebrated for who they are. This hashtag Pride Month, we reaffirm our commitment to an inclusive place to work where creativity thrives. To our players, teammates, and partners, we see you, we support you, and we're proud to work alongside you. And I said, if everyone deserves to be heard, then why do you have such a restrictive voice chat policy in Black Ops 6? Ratioed. I am so sick of these people pushing perversion in the gaming industry. They're pushing perversion. Which is poisoning people's lives. It's absurd. So yeah. I don't even play Black Ops 6. I don't give a crap. Like, it's already got, they have like a they-them operator in it or whatever. I'm just, I ain't doing all that. Thank you, Hyperwave. Okay, let's see. We've got, Shooter Down Under with the Australian $7.99. Hi Mel, like your look. Thank you. Do you like and or practice any martial arts? Also, I've now preferred to make my own pizza and soon with a wood fire oven. I did a little bit of dabbled in jujitsu, but I quit because it was like they didn't have enough women there. And I didn't want to spar with men. It was really uncomfortable. I just didn't like it. Jiu-jitsu is too handsy and you're like really up and personal with these people that you're sparring with. And I didn't like sparring with men. So I just quit. It was kind of far away from me anyway. So yeah. I don't think jiu-jitsu should be mixed company personally. I think jiu-jitsu should have women's and men's separate because you just obviously unless you really know someone well and you're friends and all that, but otherwise I don't think that should be mixed together. You're just too up close and personal with jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Let's see. BC with a $4.99. Ever play the Super Monkey Ball games? I've dabbled a little bit, but not really. I played like demos and stuff. I remember I think Walmart used to have a Super Monkey Ball demo there at their stores too, if I remember. Just got the second one for GameCube. The levels get crazy pretty fast. Sega must have had fun making those. Yeah. It is cool. Jujutsu Kaisen. Did you notice a lot of these indie games are demonic? Some of them are for sure. Some indie games I've seen, I mean, obviously not all indie games, but there have been some that have been very demon themed. So, yeah. There's a way that you can do, I don't think it's demonic to have them fighting demons or anything, but there are some where it's what was that one with that sheep? I forgot what it was called because it was tough for me because I was like, oh, I love this art style, but it seemed Cult of the Lamb was what it was called, but it looked so demonic. I couldn't do it. I was like, no, I can't do it. I love the art style. It looks cute, but can't do it. Can't. Caleb Cervantes with the 5 as a fellow expeditioner of Expedition 33. How are you doing after Act 1? I'm okay. I don't want to talk too much about it because I don't want to spoil it for people in chat. I gotta say, it was I don't want to. I'm trying to think of how to say this without spoiling anything for anybody, but it wasn't as surprising to me as it should have been. I think because of certain, let's just say, if you're really paying attention to certain things in the game that you level up and stuff, then you think, huh, why are there limitations on this? Oh. So I expected something similar to happen. I wasn't totally sure, but I expected something given that. That's all I'm going to say. But this game is fantastic. Last night I was in the middle of a boss fight, which I'm playing on expert, so so this stuff is pretty tough for me. Oh, Chrissy is live right now on Timcast. Oh, but anyway, so I was like, I'm gonna be up all night if I don't stop playing this because it's already getting late. And I was like, I need to go to bed because I've got to be productive. I don't want to stay up all night playing. So tomorrow I'm getting back to that boss fight and progressing in the game. But yeah, it's fantastic. We've got Winged Light with the $9.99. People are mad at Dead by Daylight over the Witcher collab because they chose Kate Denson for a Yennefer outfit because she looks like her, but they wanted Zarina instead for some reason as she looks nothing like her. Let's see. I don't know what the Dead by Daylight. Okay. Let's look on X. Dead by Daylight Yennefer. Some people are mad about it. They said she looks like a cosplay. Well, if a character is wearing the outfit, then wouldn't it look like a cosplay? Yeah, it should have been Zarina. Oops. My Diet Dr. Pepper clicked on something. Okay, let me look this up so I can show you guys. So let's see. Dead by Daylight. Kate Denson. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which one looks more like... Oh, Dead by Daylight. And then Zarina. Oh, this is hard to... I do think Zarina might look a little more like Yennefer. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's... I'm not a huge Dead by Daylight fan, so I played a little bit, but... I played a decent amount, but I just thought it was redundant. But anyway, so this is the... I will admit this is not that great. Yennefer has a very femme fatale confident energy, and this is not giving that. This is a little derpy, not gonna lie. Hold on. Oh, did I think I accidentally scrolled to... Oh, I scroll. Okay, here we go. I'm caught up. So this looks a little derpy. So this is the character they used. Hold on, let me share this tab. Which she doesn't even look so derpy in her base skin. So yeah, I do think that some of her... She just has lighter features. Okay, so that's her. And then you have Zarina. They're saying it should have been Zarina, which I think Zarina has more of Yennefer energy compared to her, but I don't know. I think they both look kind of bad. I don't think Dead by Daylight characters look that good for the most part anyway. So... Is that Bella Ramsey cosplay as Jennifer? That's funny. Daylon Johnson with a $5 says, I got blocked 37 times yesterday on X for saying men can't be women. Going for the world record. Wow, 37 blocks. Impressive. Just for saying the truth, too, with that. That's funny. Major Boothroyd with the 499 says, have you been filled with the Holy Ghost and do you speak in tongues? Yes, I'm filled with the Holy Spirit. I am spirit-filled Christian. I've not spoken in tongues before, though. I personally don't have the gift of tongues, but some people do, and I think that's awesome. Yeah, there are different gifts of the Holy Spirit. I've never spoken in tongues, though. JR with the 2 says you should have a speech at the next Turning Point USA event. Hey, if they want me to use my favorite word speech, that I can give that speech. Dragon Dance says the gifts of tongues. Yes, so that's a gift of speaking in different tongues. Like let's pull up gifts of the Holy Spirit. So there are and what we'll see in the Bible is when people spoke in tongues, and then you had people who had interpretations of tongues, so they were able to interpret. There have been prophecy and speaking in tongues where they were speaking a language they didn't even know, and people who knew that language were understanding it. So it truly was from the Holy Spirit. Let's pull up 1 Corinthians 12. Oh, it's funny. This is what I'll be reading later today because I read 1 Corinthians 11 yesterday. Let's look at the gifts of the Holy Spirit. So, spiritual gifts. There are different kinds of spiritual gifts, but the same Spirit is the source of them all. There are different kinds of service, but we serve the same Lord. God works in different ways, but it is the same God who does the work in all of us. A spiritual gift is given to each of us so we can help each other. To one person, the Spirit gives the ability to give wise advice. To another's, the same Spirit gives a message of special knowledge. The same Spirit gives great faith to another, and to someone else, the one Spirit gives the gift of healing. He gives one person the power to perform miracles and another the ability to prophesy. He gives someone else the ability to discern whether a message is from the Spirit of God or from another spirit. Still, another person is given the ability to speak in unknown languages. That's what speaking in tongues is when you're speaking in a language that you don't know. I believe that also can apply to a heavenly language as well. While another is given the ability to interpret what is being said, it is the one and only Spirit who distributes all these gifts. He alone decides which gift each person should have, right? So not everybody is going to have all of the spiritual gifts, right? So yeah, anyway. Okay, let's go ahead and we have. Oh, and then didn't I just answer that one? Speak at a turning point. Yeah, I have my speech ready. I can give that same Pride Month speech of you know what I'm sick of. I could do a bit with that. Hobocop says, with a 2, pride is a sin. What a humbling month for the F slurs. Yes. The General Z with a 2, nice Joan Jett cosplay. Thank you. Thank you so much. God bless you. Daylon with a 2 says, what's your take on the voice that gays use? I think it's an attempt to, it's a mockery of women usually. When gays use that certain voice, they are intentionally trying to sound more feminine, and which is a mockery of women. So I don't like it. Also, it could be a demonic thing, because why is it that you notice that a lot of them use the same method of speaking? It could be that they are possessed by a demon, and that demon who is steering them in that gay direction. and that could be a pattern of how the demon within them is encouraging them to speak. You really do have to question when it comes to mental and emotional illnesses and sicknesses, and in this case being of the Pride Month variety. They are demonic. And whenever you notice a pattern, right, then you start to think, oh, this sounds demonic if there is a specific pattern. You know, if we talk about narcissism, I mean actual narcissism, like clinical narcissism, you notice so many of the traits that the narcissists will share with each other. And it's like, it's just so uncanny and to one another that it sounds like it's probably demonic. And so it could be demonic possession or oppression. And so I think in this situation with those who identify and those who live in the sin of the homo variety, that it very well could be a demonic possession thing, because and the way that they do talk in a similar fashion could be the manifestation of a demon either within them or oppressing them. Now, some people get really offended when I talk about demon oppression or demon possession, because they're like, why would you call them demons? Why would you call, in this case, gay people demons? And it's like, a lot of people are really ignorant on the topic of possession and demonic oppression and possession. When I speak on such things, I'm not calling the individuals, the human beings, I'm not calling them demons. I'm saying they are being influenced by demons, and they may have a demon dwelling within them, or they may have a demon that is oppressing them. They are not necessarily within them, but they could be oppressing them. So in that case, they need delivered. So when I say that, it's not out of condemnation. It's out of they need delivered, and I pray that would happen. I do not have any Jewish heritage whatsoever, but it looks like I have some groypers in chat who are mad because I do not speak ill on Israel. So go off, but I do not have any Jewish heritage whatsoever. I am of Irish and Native American descent on both sides of the family. I think we also have English. Trying to think what else. And a little bit of Swedish. But heavily, predominantly Irish and Native American. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with people who do have Jewish heritage, but I'm just saying I don't. People will say if you don't criticize the Jews that you have to be Jewish then. Oh, well, you don't criticize the Jew. You don't hate the Jews, so you're Jewish. It's like, no. They can't fathom that people won't hate the Jews who aren't Jewish for some reason. So that's where they go. But no, I'm not. I have absolutely zero Jewish heritage. But because of God's covenant with Abraham in the Bible, I will not personally, I'm not saying that Israel's government, I don't claim they're perfect, and I don't claim that Jews in general are perfect, because nobody is. Everybody is sinful, and everybody needs Jesus Christ, and our nature is sinful. That also includes them. They need Jesus Christ as well. But I will not curse Israel, because the Bible is very is very firm about the covenant that God made with Abraham, and I will bless those who bless you and curse those who curse you. And so I don't play that game. I don't play around with that. Kevin Lee says, is there still Bible time, or is that finished? My channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mac. Let me pull that up, actually. Bible Time with Melanie Mac, YouTube. I do have a channel on YouTube called Bible Time with Melanie Mac, where I need a better banner. I need to figure out, like, okay, So anyway, on this channel, I started it almost 2 years ago, where I was like, hey, I kept telling people, read the Bible every single day, read the Bible every single day. And people were like, hey, can you read the Bible to us? So I was like, sure, let's go. So I started this channel, and here I have the complete Bible. There are a couple times I did make error and accidentally skip a couple sentences. So I will, when I say complete Bible, I mean mostly, apart from maybe a select few sentences. But I will be doing another read through as well, but not right now, because right now I'm focusing on daily devotional. So if you check my playlist, I have all of the Bible. So there is tons and tons of content. Bible time with Melanie Mack. And I also started a new daily devotional series because I took a break from the channel for a couple months. There are times where I just make Christian-based topics as well. I also will be doing verse of the day coming soon. That will be on my shorts. And then in addition to, so there will be multiple videos every single day on this channel. You've got the regular videos, which are daily devotionals. So we had His Cross is My Cross. This is by Pursuing God by A.W. Tozer is the devotional that I am using. Spectator Christians we talked about today. People who are being complacent in their, is that the right word? Yeah, in their walk, where they're calling themselves Christians, but they are not using the gifts that God gave them for His kingdom, And when I say this is also all of these devotionals and all of these things are, I'm not, and here's something I said in my comments too. I didn't come up on here to start this channel to make fluffy content. I ain't going to be the type of person that pushes this prosperity gospel, because there's a lot of channels that do that. And where everything is just like, you're going to be rich. You're going to find all the success. You're going to find it. And it's just like, I don't do that. I don't do the prosperity gospel stuff. What I want on my channel and on these devotionals, I want to be slapped across the face with some conviction. I want to read something and think, oh, I got to do better. That's what I like. Some good old accountability. And all of this will apply to me as well. And we are learning together. This is not me preaching. This is not me saying, hey guys, I got it all figured out. Now you need it. No, this is us learning together. So even if you're not a Christian, I would love to see you on this channel. Prayerfully, God will draw you to Him. And that hearing His word that I share on this channel can help assist with that. But we also, in the comment sections, we do prayer requests. So we can interact with each other. Also, I have a Discord server, which I have linked in the description of these videos. But yeah, so the channel is going daily content. So I've got the daily devotional series going, and then I also will have daily verse of the day shorts very soon. I'm going to do the setup for the shorts, for the verse of the day different. Instead of being here on this setup with the desk, I want them to be filmed on my phone so that I can upload them to like TikTok. I'm going to make a whole separate X account for this stuff and all of that, so I can post those there as well. But anyway, yeah, I will be, hopefully on Monday I can start the verse of the days. So I will be doing that as well. So not only will you see verse of the days on the video shorts on Bible Time with Melanie Mack, but then you'll also get the daily devotionals. And then from time to time, we will also have specific topics like that. If I feel moved to speak on a specific topic, like I did on one of these videos about how we're not a good person. Nobody is a good person. None is good but God. So I felt moved to talk about that. There was another time I felt moved to talk about forgiveness. That one was in a video short. But then there's another time I made a whole video about money and how as believers, how we shouldn't be too obsessed. We shouldn't be obsessed with money at all. right? And how we should trust that God will take care of all of our needs, and that we should not be, we shouldn't be treating money as an idol. So things like that, just whenever I feel moved to talk about certain topics, I will also do those as well. But at any rate, lots and lots and lots of content to be had on that channel. I would love to see you guys there. Hold on, let me make sure I'm caught up on the Rumble rants as well. T76 Patriot says, have a blessed Pentecost, Melanie. Keep spreading the gospel. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you. Okay, so yeah, lots and lots of content. So I'm excited. I feel great to be back on the channel and to have a bunch of regular content. Just make sure you take time for yourself. Still, don't get overwhelmed. Thank you. I appreciate it, because I can get overwhelmed at times, but I feel good with this because the devotionals, they're not super long. Like, I know when I was doing like the regular Bible reads, those videos could be upward of over 30 minutes. And I really love doing that. But they were more time consuming than the devotionals. And I will be I do feel right now, I do feel led to in the future do another Bible read through on the channel. But I'm going to give it some time first. Maybe like an ESV translation for that one. Which, by the way, because I accidentally deleted all of my videos. I accidentally deleted all my videos in general. I was trying to make room. I was trying to make space because like my hard drive was full. I couldn't do anything. I was trying to edit a thumbnail on my Photoshop and it wouldn't, because it was like, oh, your hard drive's too full. So I was going to go to delete videos. And then somehow when I was highlighting those videos that I was deleting, I accidentally selected the Go Boom folder, which even though those were Bible time, I have everything render to the Go Boom folder, including the Bible videos. Deleted them all. I was like, where did that folder go? It was gone. I deleted it all. And I was like, and at first when I noticed that, because I thought, that's like 90 hours of Bible videos. At first I was like, oh, and then I was like, ooh, I'll do it again. I'll record them again. So, I mean, they're still there on my Bible channel, but I can record them again. So yeah, that'd be great. So we'll see. I'll probably do that in the future. Like, right now I'm putting a lot of focus on these. Yeah, I could download them from YouTube. I usually you have to do like third-party software and stuff to do that, and it's very complicated, but I don't know. So we'll see. I will definitely consider doing a whole other read through maybe sometime next year. But in the meantime, I've got the daily devotionals. And because the daily devotionals are shorter, like it only takes a few minutes to record the daily devotional. Sometimes only like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, which I do like to add a little bit of my commentary and stuff and keep the videos like at least over 3 minutes, because otherwise it wants to put them as shorts. But yeah, so that's a thing. But because it does take a lot quicker than you can also screen record them from YouTube. Yeah, but that would be extremely time consuming. That's 90 hours of videos. I'd rather just record them over again than screen record for 90 hours. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so I'm not out of hard drive space anymore. Those videos are like a terabyte. So yeah, anyway, so with these devotionals, because they're quicker to record, I can knock out like recording multiple at a time. So I shouldn't be overwhelmed with it. Like verse of the day, I'm planning on recording those like once a week and just recording 7 at a time for the week, or creating a backlog so I don't get overwhelmed. And then on the daily devotionals, recording multiple at a time so I don't get too overwhelmed with it. So that's the plan. And right now I am making the Bible channel my main focus, even though, well, I want to make it my main focus. Like I'm making sure that has the most content on it. Even though, I don't get the same viewership there that I do on my Go Boom channel and all that, but I do want to make it a huge priority. I want to make it my biggest priority regardless. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I am doing. I know YouTube should let you download your own videos. Like you should be able to just click and download them all. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't trust a lot of the websites those third-party sites. I've used them before. I tried to upload some videos on Rumble that video I made about Pride Month, how I'm still against Pride Month. I'm still saying no to Pride Month. I was going to upload that to Rumble, and then my first devotional, I was going to upload that to Rumble, and then it was like, I did, but they had no sound because this third-party software I used didn't have sound. I didn't even realize it till after I uploaded them, and then I got a comment saying, hey, by the way, those videos are muted. I was like, oh no. Which now I'm remembering I need to upload on the Bible channel on Rumble. So now that the Bible videos are all deleted, if you're watching on Rumble, I also have a channel, my Bible Time with Melanie Mac on Rumble, but I deleted all my Bible reading videos. So we got all of Genesis and we got to Exodus 26 through 30, but that's all that we have on Rumble. Otherwise, they are all on YouTube. But I'm gonna upload my daily devotionals. I will at least. Okay, I've got some of these daily devotionals that I'll be able to upload. So let me actually get that. But yeah. Oh, why did I kind of messed up on the title on one of those. Okay, anyway, there's that. I was seen and not heard. Oh my goodness, that's funny. Okay, I wish that Rumble did have some features like upload defaults that would make this way easier when it comes to daily uploads. You need those defaults to help. But hey, they're getting there. I'm gonna upload right now on Rumble just to make sure. So if you're watching on Rumble, Bible Time with Melanie Mac, but on YouTube is where most of my audience is for Bible Time with Melanie Mac and all my Bible videos. So there's that. Click on your video and then it says click download, but I don't think that actually downloads it on your hard drive, does it? Does it? Last I checked, that just like made it. Let me check actually. Oh, cancel. Okay, let's actually save this and then let me test this. Does it actually download them? That'll be it. Well, it's saying site not available. It's not working. Let me try again. Okay. Download. It won't work. I don't know. Maybe it's supposed to work. I can try it again, but it won't work. Oh, it does. You've done it, but it could only be 720p. Okay. It's fine. I'll do a whole new read-through ESV translation next time. But we do have all the videos on YouTube, so they are available. I have playlists. I need to organize the playlists. Are you able to organize playlists on my channel, Watley? Because I have Watley. I gave Watley permissions to do so that he could do the captions, which, by the way, he was a lifesaver doing captions on the Bible readings. Oh, it won't let you adjust. Heck. Okay, it's fine. I'll figure it out. Like, I can't even remember how to organize the playlist. It was really complicated, like way too complicated, unless I'm doing something wrong. But I've tried because people want to be able to, because the playlists aren't playing the videos in the proper order. And I don't know how to just organize it. Like, they're playing in the wrong, I don't know. I don't remember how I did it. It shouldn't be that complicated, but alas. Okay. Let me see about. You thought most of them were in the right order? Okay, I hope so. Because it's like, I wish it were easier to do. All right, we've got Nordic with the 2. Says, did you see Critical Drinker's Tomb Raider video today? I saw that he uploaded it, and I've definitely been meaning to watch it, so I will soon. But I'm stoked that he talked about Tomb Raider. Push Up says, the right sweeps for Greenwald because he supports Putin. Oh, I don't know about any of that. Long Drive Forward with a 5 says, hi, Melanie. I know this is random, but I wrote a book and I would like to send you a copy as a thank you. Do you have a P.O. box I can send it to you? Oh, thank you. I currently don't have a P.O. box. But if I do, I will definitely let you know. I think that's very kind of you. But yeah, I currently don't have a P.O. box. I had one a long time ago, but I got a lot of haters, and I just don't trust having a P.O. box without getting sent some, no telling what, you know what I mean? But if I do, I will for sure let you know. Maniac Mutilator with the $2 says, thank you for helping me find my faith, Melanie. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you so much. I just feel so blessed that I'm able to, that God has been using me on my platforms to share his word. I'm doing my best, and I humbly approach this because I know that I don't have all the answers in that. There are so many times where I misinterpret things or whatever, but I do my best. And that was one reason why I wanted to, on my Bible channel, just flat out just read the Bible and have those videos there, because I can read it word for word, and God's word does not return void. And God's word is more powerful than anything I could ever say could be. So I'm very, very blessed to be able to use my platforms to share his word. We've got John Q Ghost with a $10 super sticker. Thank you so much. Jordy Games says, hi, Melanie Mac. What is your favorite console you've owned? I think the best consoles of all time are PS2 and Super Nintendo. Those are the best ones of all time in terms of like game library and all that. But my favorite is probably PS1, because I mean, like, the classic Tomb Raiders. So yeah. All right, let's see what else. We got Major Boothroyd. Have you been baptized in Jesus' name, filled with the Holy Ghost, and speak in tongues? I have been baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Yes, I have been baptized. I don't believe that you have to be baptized in water to be saved. It is a good practice, but I don't believe that the Bible tells us that is absolutely necessary. Look at the thief on the cross. When Jesus said, I'll see you, and when he was saying he would see him in paradise, in heaven, he wasn't baptized, for example. Thank you so much. Winged Light with the 9.99 says, here's a fun one. Leaks for Sonic Racing Cross Worlds were confirmed with gameplay footage that confirms Steve and Alex from Minecraft. What? And SpongeBob is playable racers as well as Hatsune Miku. That's funny. You know, I will say Sonic Racers on, what was that, PS3 was actually really fun. Yes, Jesus told the woman at the well, he is the water. The living water. Do you pray that side scrollers will come to Christ? Their content is mad pervy. I do pray that they find Christ. I definitely don't want to discourage anyone from watching them. I had a lot of fun when I would host with them a lot, and there's no bad blood or anything like that. There were definitely times where I felt uncomfortable with some content being displayed there. But heck, if I can't say that I've ever not done anything wrong, you know, I have. But I definitely would love. I know that Craig has talked about going to church. I don't know if he claims to be a believer or not, but I do know sanctification is definitely a process, and you'll see that you'll see the fruit of that in people's lives. So I truly do hope that I truly hope that everybody involved with side scrollers will turn to Jesus if they haven't already. So nothing but I truly pray nothing but the best for them. All right, let's see. We've got Old Renaissance Boomer. Every time someone tries to push pride stuff, I want to tell them, oh, shove it up your... oh, wait. They probably did already. Congrats on the 50th episode. Thank you so much. That's so funny. Razor did. Are you talking about Razor Fist? He 1000% is born again Christian. So yeah, he's been a lot more vocal about his faith on his social media lately. I think that's awesome. All right, we've got Peter with the 199 says, do you believe in ghosts or gay demons? I don't believe that ghosts are among us because I believe that that our souls will go to heaven or hell or Sheol or Hades. I don't know exactly if it's instantly heaven or hell, but we won't be roaming here. So yeah, and a lot of demons are gay. I would say all demons are gay. That's why I tell people who watch porn. It's like you are fornicating with a gay demon when you do that. So hopefully that would encourage people to steer clear of porn, so that they think of that. Oh, here is a gay demon that is trying to make you gay. So prayerfully that can help if you are struggling with that sin. Because I mean, it sounds funny, but where's the lie? You are fornicating with a gay demon. That's why, like, you know, if you look at you look at a dude who's wearing a dress, for example, or posting a selfie in a female restroom, you just think, oh, gross, that guy watches a lot of porn, and that's what got him there. I mean, the truth of the matter is, and I know a lot of people don't like to hear it, but watching porn is a gateway to the LGBTQ, all that stuff. It is a gateway to that. And a lot of people, a very, very large amount of people who are in the LGBTQ umbrella got there through the gateway of watching pornography. So it's a very real thing. We've got Maniac Mutilator became a member on YouTube. Thank you so much. You're awesome. Winged Light with the $9.99 says, I saw something on X that made my day, as it was a woman who likes to wear boys' clothing, and a girl questioned if she was a boy or a girl, and she said she was born a girl and there are only two genders. Oh, that's funny. Look at that. Is common sense coming back? So are there any straight demons? Someone asked. I don't believe in the concept of I think that people who use the word straight is and I have before too, so I'm not gonna lie, but it is a matter of programming. Saying someone is straight is just like calling someone cis, right? CIS. It's not a sexuality. Sexualities aren't real. So being straight as a sexuality is not real. It's just called being normal. Right? So the concept of sexualities is demonic. It is a demonic programming to make people accept perversion, because then they think that it's a immutable identity, characteristic, right? So yeah, that's not a thing. So demons are perverted. So yeah, and demons do partake in the gay activities and in oppressing the world with those said activities and trying to encourage them to partake in said activities. So yeah. All right, we've got Jimbo with the 5. Have you ever heard of the parable of the farmers and vineyard in Matthew 21:33-46? It's Jesus talking about the covenant of Abraham. Well, thank you so much. I mean, yeah, I've read the Bible to completion 2 times, almost 3 times. So, but I will definitely have to revisit that passage and read it again. So thank you. We've got JR, Rip Go Boom Folder, and and John Redcorn. Oh my goodness. How far are you into Vinland Saga? I think on episode like 7. Whenever I was visiting my family last weekend, I was watching it with them. So I can't binge watch it on my own time right now because I have to wait until we can all watch it together. My dad he loves it. I think that's awesome. But yeah, we're like 7 episodes in. I finally am watching this. People have been telling me for so long, watch Vinland Saga. I was like, I don't know. I like dark and action-packed anime. And for some reason, I just didn't realize how brutal this anime was. So I've been sleeping on it, but now we're watching it. Chris Rubio with the $2. I just got a Bible study. What did I miss? Hi. Oh, talking about we've been talking about a lot of gay pride crap going on with the Degeneracy Month. Christopher said, just found your stream. I support you 100% because of your post on Treyarch. Oh, that's awesome. Well, welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you. The Creatorverse with a 5 says, my brother and I are creating faith-centered comics and animation. I love it. Exodus 35:31-32 was our focus in getting started. I love that. That's amazing. And that definitely ties into the topic that we talked about today on today's Bible devotional. We were talking about using our gifts for God's kingdom and for the church. So I think that's amazing. Love it. Javier with a 199. Cheers. Thank you so much. Big Cat with a 5 says, Melanie, don't give those people talking about your voice any time of day. Could be corrupt AI bot from lefties. Lol, keep doing your thing. Aw, thank you. I appreciate you. Darren Abraham with the $5. 2 Corinthians 5:6-8 tells us to be absent with the body is to be present with the Lord. Spirits are in one of two places. Anything else is demonic. Thank you so much for sharing, Darren. JR with the $2 says okay, I was going to say, you better not be posting spoilers or I'll punch you in the face in Minecraft. Winged Light with the $9.99 says, other leaked racers for Sonic Cross Worlds include Ong from Avatar, Movie Sonic, and Shadow. Wouldn't it be funny if they did that beta movie Sonic? Like the... How hilarious. Oh, but anyway, so Movie Sonic, that's cool. And Shadow. And Tangle and Whisper from the comics, who Sega confirmed will never be a couple and are just close friends. Oh, okay. I don't know who Tangle and Whisper are, but that is cool. Yes, Chrissy Mayer's on Timcast right now. Where are they streaming from? On Rumble or YouTube? Because I know at one point, okay, here, they're live right now. Let's pull this up. We'll just pull it up for a second. I want to see. Or watching
jihadi worldviews and is a violent terrorist who attacks innocent people. Why should it be incumbent upon the American people
Come on, I want to see Chrissy.
If his family holds the same views as him?
And I can't argue with his.
We should just.
It's Chrissy.
You gotta go home together.
For citizens, it's another story. Completely another story. You do not.
Chrissy looks different. The hair's the same, but no,
Yes,
there's
but these are
Chrissy.
And so it's not punishment to be like, you gotta go home, dude. It is wild to me that
It was a joke because he had long red hair. Oh, Chrissy.
Home?
Chrissy must not have slept much on the flight.
The guy broke into my house, so I gave him a ride home.
Is she being lectured? Why?
They're just guests. Bye. It's such a simple. And
What are they adding to society by staying?
I don't care.
Yeah, I don't really
It's just,
care.
it's literally like, Ian, if you come over to my house and you...
I
look
wish
at me
I
dead
knew
in
what
the
they were
eyes
talking
and then
about
look
right
down
now.
and swat a glass of milk onto the floor, and I said, Ian, for doing that, I want you to get in my car. I'm going to drive you home. They're acting like
weird.
that's
It'd be an
mean.
awkward ride too.
It sure would. I'm sure it's very awkward
I'll
for
get
the.
my own ride.
I'm sure it's awkward for the CBP or
I
ICE or whoever. when they're on that
can't. I'm
plane
not
with a bunch
even
of people
keeping
being
up with what
deported.
I don't understand
the
what they're
point is-
talking about.
Is that fascistic? They're acting like these people are getting the
It's
death penalty.
authoritarian, but doesn't mean
No, it's
bad.
not.
Well, it's government stuff, man.
You want to talk about? You want to talk about authoritarian?
To revoke
You come into
visas
my-
of family members.
That's not authoritarian.
It's not bad. I'm just saying it's definitely authoritarian.
No, it isn't.
We caught them
One guy gets to
mid-debate.
decide if your visa is good or not. That's
Wait.
it's
Not
not
authoritarian.
It's a committee.
Because it's not the supreme ruler isn't the one that's making the decision.
Does anybody know
It's
what they're
the actual
talking about?
in
It's
this-
Congress
in this
passed a
context.
law that we voted for these people. There's an executor who enacts the law based on what the Congress has written,
Rubio,
and
right.
and the judges can then make determinations.
Are they talking about
That's not
deportations? Okay.
authoritarianism.
No, not
That's-
extreme.
that's-
It's not extreme authoritarianism.
It's not authoritarianism
It's
at
not like-
all.
We have courts.
They're talking about
The argument
deporting?
Is that any authority at all ever is authoritarian?
Deporting
maybe
illegals.
It is semantic, but you might. Be right. I don't-
I'm
I
on the
don't-
team
I don't
deport the
soften the term
illegals, all of
authoritarian.
I
them.
would argue,
That's
in
the
fact,
team
it's the
I'm
opposite
on.
of this. If someone breaks into my house and kicks my dog, and I go, "Hey, you, I'm gonna give you a ride back to your house," I would actually call that compassion for a very bad
Yeah.
person.
Yeah.
I mean, if you break into my house and commit violence against me and my family, I have a right to use lethal force to defend myself. But instead of doing that, I go, "Sir, we're going to disarm you and give you a ride back to your house."
That's
We're-
true.
We're doing nothing else to you. Just go home and don't come back.
I would call that simping. That'd be
Make
simping.
them
for that.
pay.
Wait,
for
so
the
what
ride
does he
back.
want them to
The
do?
way the U.S. is handling these violent criminal aliens is simping for them. And my point is, Democrats go, "They're so fascist. They're giving these people rides back home."
Yeah, we're not making them walk.
They get a plane ride back to their homes.
Just
True.
Yeah,
It
with
is by-
coffee.
It is by the good graces of the magnanimous Donald Trump that Abrego Garcia is home.
True. It's definitely a gracious
he brought him
thing
home.
because it could be a lot
That's
worse
all anyone ever
for
wanted.
these criminals.
You know what? I want to do that man on the street. I want to go around and be like, now that Donald Trump has.
But
brought Abrego
I'm
Garcia
of the
home,
like all of the if you're here illegally, then you're technically a criminal. just inherently from being here illegally, right? Granted, I don't obviously these criminals who have been violent and stolen and things of that nature are more egregious, but still, like, deport anybody here illegally should be deported. Anybody here illegally, and yeah, it's like there are legal avenues, and if they have not taken them, then they don't belong here. So that's my opinion. So anyway, let's see. Oh, that was great to see Chrissy on there, though. All right, we've got Starblazer the 5 says, Melanie, since you're familiar with Lara Croft, are any of the various films about the character worth watching? Are any of them faithful to the character? I think that the first one with Angelina Jolie is a fun watch, and it's not completely faithful to the character, though. But because of her backstory, namely, like, but still, it's close enough. In terms of her attitude, her personality, and the overall appearance is pretty good, even though it's not exact color palette and all that stuff that's typical with Lara Croft. I think that the first Angelina Jolie movie is a fun watch, and it definitely captures a lot of the vibe of Lara Croft. I will say, unfortunately, like the first half of the movie, fantastic. It does fall off a bit, and the like boss fight is very anticlimactic compared to what it should have been. But still, it's a fun watch. So if you want to watch a Tomb Raider movie, I would suggest that one. All right, let's see. We've got a shooter daughter with Australian 799 says, I ain't into the gay pride stuff or anything to do with Treyarch, which makes me a straight shooter. Thank you so much. Got Winged Light with a 999. Tangle and Whisper are two female friends who act very close, and people are mad that Sega was based and flat out said that no to them being a couple, and that's not what the series is about. Well, that's cool. Because, I mean, we do know that the Sonic fandom has been infiltrated by a bunch of perverts. Like, oh my goodness. There are some, I mean, there are the Rule 34 and the perverts and the Sonic fandom is insane. So it doesn't surprise me one bit that they're mad. These degenerates are mad that Tangle and Whisper, let's look them up, that they didn't make them gay. Okay, so let's see. Let me pull this up so we can see what they look like. I grew up with Sonic the Hedgehog playing the Sega Genesis games and also watching the cartoon. But I will admit that I'm not like super versed on all of the lore and stuff. But anyway, this looks to be what the characters are. Okay. Cool designs for all that. But yeah, it just looks like, I mean, they're acting like girls before society tried to push all this gay crap. Like, it's girls are huggy and all that stuff. It's not gay. All right. Dragon Dale with the 5 says, I keep forgetting to ask, are you on Criticless? I don't know what that is. I wouldn't mind seeing movies and shows you like and use some new Christian approved stuff to watch. Is that like Anime List or something? I'm not on there, but I'll have to look into it. We've got Kaleo Pelias with the $2. How do you stay in shape, girl? Oh, thank you. Honestly, I used to be really big into going to the gym. I was going to the gym like 6 days a week at one point for like 2 years, for the most part. And I was like super into that, which was fun, but I don't work out hardly at all anymore, but I do eat healthy. I eat a carnivore diet. So yeah, I did really enjoy going to the gym. I wouldn't mind getting back on a fitness routine, but not so much lifting heavy. I don't really want to do that anymore because, I mean, it was fun, but I don't really want to build any more muscle right now. But I wouldn't mind just you know, doing more physical fitness. But carnivore diet's incredible. Keeps you at a you know, it's good for you know, the protein intake, so it's good for your muscles, it's good for muscle retention and keeping you lean. But I do carnivore for more than just that. I do carnivore for health reasons, for like mental health reasons, because it is low inflammation. So it's really good. Like if you do have some mental health. Well, speaking of, since it's Mental Health Awareness Month, if you do have some mental health stuff like maybe depression or anxiety or something like that, carnivore diet is great for that because inflammation does trigger mental health problems even worse. So a low inflammatory diet helps with that. I have been prone to depression. I will even on carnivore diet, sometimes I will have a little episode of depression that takes me, you know, a couple weeks or so to move past. But carnivore diet is great for the mental health. But I also have endometriosis, and carnivore diet just really improved the quality of my life since I started. So it's been 5 years. So I stick with that. Every once in a while I have a cheat day, but I regret it every time. I just feel my absolute best sticking to carnivore diet, and yeah, it's great. People don't realize like a ton of foods are very high inflammatory, and that a lot of issues that people have are because of the high inflammatory diets. And you can notice a massive difference in your health, in your energy, in your skin, in your mental health, and all of that just by cutting out those inflammatory foods. So carnivore diet is, you know, it's very natural, very low inflammatory inherently. So yeah, I love it. Yeah, exactly. You don't even have to necessarily go full carnivore. I need to because I have a lot of food intolerances. But even if you went just more on the keto side, see, look, Sean Perkins here lost 90 pounds on keto. Even if you lean toward like that kind of direction, cut out the processed stuff, you know, makes a big difference. What do you usually eat, Mel? Well, today I had beef jerky, like 0 sugar beef jerky, and I had I cooked in the crock pot yesterday, just like a ton of chicken, just slow cooked in the crock pot chicken with some chicken stock seasonings, and I did put some cheese in it. So today I just ate a ton of chicken. That's how I eat on carnivore. It's just like, I cook things in bulk, so I'll just eat that through the week. So right now it's chicken. It's slow cooked chicken breasts. Usually I like chicken thighs better because they do have higher fat, but I just went with that. Oh, and I eat it with butter. Unsalted butter, though, because I really like unsalted butter if I'm eating it by itself. So, or with something. So, yeah, I ate like half a stick of butter today, around, give or take. So, I just would like get my fork. I'm about to eat some more after stream. I was just thinking of that. I'll get like some chicken and I'll take like a little pat of butter and eat that together. Lately I've been eating more chicken. Used to, like the first couple of years carnivore especially, I ate predominantly beef like every day, but lately I don't know, I've just been eating more chicken lately. Oh, my dog, she's scratching. I gotta get her allergy medicine filled. Because when I was sick, I didn't get her a refill, and I need to. Anyway, so yeah, I used to eat pretty much almost exclusively beef, but now I eat a lot of chicken. I meal prep some chicken thighs in the oven not long ago. I'll eat sometimes ground beef, sometimes steaks, like sirloin steaks. That's very affordable cut. So on and so forth. Is butter that good for you? Butter's great for you. Now, butter is bad if you're mixing it with junk like bread. But if you're eating like, if you're eating real food and you're not eating carby foods, then yeah, butter is great for you. Hold on, let me make sure there's no spoiler there. Okay. Winged Light says France has some art like Expedition 33, but also has some overly woke stuff like Miraculous Ladybug as of late, which had a recent episode called The Ruler, which is all about coming out, and it's cringe. That does sound cringe. Oh my goodness. Evan Smith with a 9.99 says, I got banned from TikTok for saying Lara isn't a girl kisser because some people said Reboot Lara has lesbian vibes. There's a bunch of... I made a video about this today, about this topic. So feel free to check that out if you haven't. And in Shadow, they removed Trinity's Christian origin. They were really butchered her. I'm telling you, a bunch of these... there's a bunch of people in the community that are trying to force this lesbian stuff on Lara Croft. That's really weird. It's very weird, honestly. But yeah, that's crazy that they banned you. TikTok is kind of annoying with stuff like that. I get comments that get removed all the time on there. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and call stream there. It's I'm gonna eat some more butter and chicken. But thank you all so much for hanging out with me. Oh, someone said, what are your thoughts on coffee? A lot of people on carnivore diet still drink coffee. But they don't, not with sugar. I've never been a big coffee person because I'm like very intolerant to caffeine for the most part. I can't have that much at all without noticing any issues. But sometimes I'll have a decaf coffee with just some heavy cream in there. But anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will be live tomorrow on Quartercast. So if you are following the Quartering on Quartercast live on YouTube and the Quartering on Rumble, I will be live there for tomorrow's show at noon Central. Guys, definitely check out my Bible channel, Bible Time with Melanie Mack, because I've got daily videos there. And I would love to see you. Would love to see you there. Daily devotionals. So, and then verse of the day coming soon. So we're gonna have a ton of content on that channel. And then there's already over 90 hours, about 90 hours of Bible reading on there as well. If you haven't seen that, may this sustain you through all things. God bless. Thank you. All right, thank you all so much. I will catch you next time. I also got a Go Boom video dropping in the morning. So I will see you all next time. In the meantime, Go Boom.